Well, alrighty. Yeah. Hopefully, the intro is just freezing on our end and not y'all's. But yeah. No, we're actually live. Apparently,
Yay!
after how many attempts?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for those of you joining us, if you attempted to watch any of our live stream
Snafus.
uh, endeavors earlier today,
Entanglements. Oh wait, that got Chris Rock slapped. Never mind.
and we're a little bit surprised that it didn't quite go as planned. Turns out, when you're at a convention center as large as this one, and there are as many thousands of people at it like this one,
That was a lot of people.
mobile data doesn't really work consistently.
No.
Even when you actually have a hotspot with the high speed.
Yeah.
Yay.
Lesson learned. We can we can adjust accordingly and give it the old college try next time? Question mark.
That is the hope.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. But either way, we're here now.
It is a long way down to the ground.
So yes, we are here now in the Omni, and we're gonna go ahead and do the recap of today at Fan Expo Dallas.
Yeah.
So
Day 2.
yes. So because we had that little explainer at the beginning, let's go ahead and do our proper intro.
Yes.
Hi everybody, as always, I'm Brad, that's Mike, we're Dallas Geek, and we are your source for all of the latest nerdy news and geek culture. So this year's Fan Expo Dallas, so far, very eventful.
Yes.
Technical difficulties for us aside,
Yes.
a lot of people have been showing up to this.
Yeah.
So much activity.
That was like, I don't know if I want to try to put a number on it, but like that's probably the busiest Saturday we've ever seen coming here
I think,
in terms of just how many people were down there.
yeah, I think saying at least any given time between 2 and 4, there were about 10,000 people in there would probably be lowballing.
Yeah.
As far as the day overall with the rotations, I would honestly assume it had to have been at least 30, 40,000.
I wouldn't be surprised if it went over 50. I would not be surprised.
Yeah. And I mean, for the weekend as a whole,
it's
gonna be huge.
They're gonna clip 100,000
easily.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it was enough to be able to take the newly upgraded, as Dallas so vehemently promoted, the newly upgraded cell phone system that they put into the convention center and the new Wi-Fi system they put in there and completely blow it up.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, obviously, very well attended.
Yes.
But even with that aside, there was so much going on. There was so much to do, so much to see, and
so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go.
Go! You're sweet.
I know. I try.
But no, so the great thing here is that even with all that going on, the convention as a whole still massive additions and improvements from years past, and we did end up getting to actually record quite a lot from the convention floor and around, and even then didn't even quite crack half of what is actually here.
No.
and that is going to be going up on our channels a few hours
Yeah.
from now. So
that'll-
you'll get to see that.
That'll give you guys plenty of time if you like what you see to come and check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, and it will be the experience that you would have gotten if, we could have actually connected to anything.
It happens. It happens, but we soldiered on.
Yeah. But no, it's been a great convention. Uh, so many new vendors, so many returning vendors. Uh, as always, amazing artwork on display. Uh, Artist Alley was still great.
I was about to say
Great.
It was lively. It was, just the amount of people that were running up and down Artist Alley.
Yeah.
And that's the cool spot to be, right? Like, if you want to go over there and just talk to some really cool artists and get some really good stuff, and that's how, in all honesty, that's how we've made so many of the friends that we've made through this is literally just hitting Artist Alley, hitting Cosplay Alley, and just talking to people, and then it's like, boom.
Yeah. I mean, while there are plenty of places around the convention to be able to make new nerdy friends, honestly, the Artist Alley and the sections of the vendor floor where you have some of the local creators really are some of the best places to be able to meet
Absolutely.
people, because that's when you get to be able to have the most random conversations about,
Oh, yeah.
oh my gosh, looks amazing. Oh, you think it looks amazing too? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen something like this before? No, but this kind of thing with the Ninja Turtles, dude.
I will say,
Yeah.
I will say too, if you have any kind of interest or hobby in doing stuff,
Mm.
this is a really cool place to come and just talk to people about it and learn. Artist Alley is a great place to just go and strike up a conversation and learn about anything and everything.
Okay.
And outside of Artist Alley in the community center is DFW's Makerspace that you can get information on.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the things that you're going to be seeing on the pre-recorded footage from earlier, the community zone upstairs, which is what we have for the tattoo alley.
Yep.
It's what we have for all the cosplay stuff. The what is it? The Astromech.
Astromech.net.
There it is.
You had the beer garden, which was a lot of fun.
The gaming area with the consoles and LAN parties.
There was the suicide prevention
Yes.
booth, which I know we wanted to go talk to them because they're doing some really good stuff.
Yeah,
And we've talked to them at cons past.
Yeah, and they always have a much appreciated presence,
Right.
because, I mean, obviously, the type of thing that needs to be talked about more, especially in our community, because, we are actually, generally, the nerdy community is more willing to talk about the more serious things and listen.
Yeah.
And it has been well received in the past, and hopefully will continue to be well received to have them here. And of course, for the musical theater nerds, there was also the what was it? Broadway.
Signed playbills.
Yes.
Well, no,
No. Yeah.
the Broadway like garage sale or Broadway something. Basically, Broadway and off Broadway costumes and
Right.
props that were getting sold.
Right.
So really fun.
They also had signed playbills from Broadway Productions past.
Oh, did they?
DFW.
Did not see that part.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the side of the booth.
Was there anything good?
I didn't get a chance to look through it. There was about 50 people bombarding it when we would buy it.
Oh, well then
Sure.
go down there right now and look.
No.
There we go. But no, I mean it really was a lot of fun in the community zone. It always is.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
to really properly complement that, downstairs below D Hall, you did have the family zone, which was where a lot of the games were for tabletop. You had the D&D tavern. You had the laser tag arena.
The
With
Japanese arcade.
yeah, you had the escape room,
Yep.
the maid cafe, and of course the actual uh, low sensory
Right.
family room for the kids to be able to go into and
Just decompress if they were overloaded by
yeah,
everything.
yeah, really go play with some very safe and I mean generally fun toys and be able to just get away from all the massive overstimulus that the convention floor has
They need,
because
they
I
need to
mean
have rooms like that for adults too.
oh no absolutely
Yeah.
because I mean whether you
Neurodivergent.
Right.
yeah. Well, like whether you want to be able to bring in your young kids, your elementary school age kids, whatever, or you just happen to be a very, very neurodivergent adult, like all of us, um, the convention floor can be a bit much, and especially on Saturday. Midday when it starts to just get so claustrophobic very, very quickly having that space to be able to retreat to and just kind of let go, decompress a bit, that makes more of a difference than I think most people realize.
And it does happen quickly.
Yeah.
Like about 11:30 noon is it just you look up and you're like, where did all these people come from?
Yeah.
Yep.
And while the family room, great for the kids, um, as we do end up mentioning in the recording, just outside of the family zone, that whole open hallway below D Hall was just a really nice, quiet, cool space for all the rest of us to be able to go down and
Yep.
relax for a little bit, kind of
Yes.
get away from everything and just get away from the noise, get away from the people, get away from the chaos.
Which-
And it did work out.
Speaking of, we're in a hotel room,
hmm
which was a fantastic call by me, I just want to say.
Traffic in and out of this place, especially first thing and last thing of the day, not
Nope.
pretty. But
No.
if you're willing to fight it, cool. But
If not, think ahead.
or take the train. Definitely take the train.
Yeah.
We've usually taken the train in the past.
Yep.
Couldn't quite do that this year because way too much
Right.
camera stuff to bring with us. But
And I just didn't
Yeah.
want to have to drive back to
Yeah.
where we are for 3 days, so I was like, to hell with it.
that's fair. But no, in all honesty, if you are able to get on one of the DART trains to be able to come to the convention center,
Absolutely.
it really does help. Because just a little extra walking, not like you're not going to be getting that in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be walking on the convention floor anyway.
Yeah. But it really does make a difference because it takes out the stress of the mass traffic around the convention center,
Yep.
the construction all throughout downtown. It just helps. So yeah, no, I think
Excuse me, sorry.
I think for most people that is an option that many times gets overlooked.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because obviously Texas in North Dallas especially is a very driving centric place, but it in this particular case is so worth public transit.
Absolutely. No, 100%. The dart line is a lifesaver. Especially if you don't want to have to fight for and pay for traffic or for parking down here.
Or gas.
That's it.
Because parking is not
No,
cheap.
and it's not easy to find.
No, parking, especially over here on this side of downtown near the convention center, $15 is the cheap option. The rest average between like 25 and 35 per lot,
Yeah.
and you don't always get the option to go for the cheaper lots because they fill up quickly. So.
Cough, cough. Park Mobile app can help you find parking. Cough, cough.
Actually, that is one of the nice things for recent years, because I've been obviously coming downtown forever. And in the last couple years, almost every single parking lot around downtown has an app. It's a little annoying that they aren't all the same app, but that's
Right.
whatever. Most of them have an app that you're able to, at the very least, check the pricing for each of the lots associated with it. At most, like Park Mobile, you can even check availability based on how many people have actually checked into that lot, and it knows how to
Right.
check against the total count for that. It's not always entirely accurate, but it's close enough to be able to give you a fighting chance.
Right.
So yeah, no, some great options around here to help with the pre-convention chaos.
Yes.
And then you come inside, and it's the whole different thing.
It's chaos. It is chaos.
Yeah, but still fun.
Yes.
Obviously, for the people that are coming here for the celebrity experience,
Mhm.
a lot of great names this year to be able to come get autographs with, pictures with. Last night there was the whole Clerks
Mhm.
experience to be able to go to that show afterward. Um, and then tonight, actually, there are quite a few after parties
Yes.
and after events that are being, if not directly sponsored by the con, sponsored by sponsors
Yep.
or other vendors throughout the con associated with Fan Expo Dallas.
Absolutely.
And they're all right around here, either in the convention center somewhere or just nearby. Believe most or all are within walking distance.
I think so.
And yeah, no, it gives you a whole variety of options to be able to go check out and try something new.
It's a cool way to just kind of meet up with people, and just kind of hang out and socialize, right? Like I know
Yeah.
there's kind of that taboo of like nerds don't like socializing, but like
No, we do. We just don't like socializing at bars for
Right.
the sake of socializing at a bar.
right, right.
But you put board games there or arcade games, and no, we'll show up.
Cidercade. I mean, Alamo's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's yeah. And I know I think both of those places are doing something every night. So
Yeah, no, really great. Even have some um, viewings for TV shows and movies
Mhm.
after hours,
Mhm.
which really cool, especially because even during the convention, there are special viewing sessions for different like anime and other like indie cult classics
Yep.
that don't really get quite as much mainstream appreciation as they should. And I mean that's also something that is makes this whole thing just a little bit more worth it
Yep.
because you can get exposed to something that might be right up your fandom alley that you had no idea about because it was just a niche thing and you never happened to have stumbled across that corner of the internet before or that group of people, and now you can.
Yep. Absolutely. So no, I mean like there really is something that whatever your interest is, you will find something down here.
Yeah, especially this year.
Yes.
You got to interview Andrew
Mhm.
Moyes yesterday, which already up on the channel. And when we were talking to him, I did mention that every single year it does seem like they are progressively adding more and more things to the convention to take it from the traditional convention experience of you go to the convention and really all you can do is buy things, whether that's merch or autographs or whatever. You just go and spend money to actually coming and having an experience where you can do things, you can be part of something, and buy some other stuff. But you can actually experience things now, and every single year it keeps getting closer and closer to the vision that Andrew's been talking about since the first time we talked to him,
Yeah.
which is that the Fan Expo goal is to be able to be that all-inclusive, all-encompassing convention that celebrates pop culture
Yep.
and nerdiness in more than just the traditional way, but in a way that gives everybody something to connect with. And I mean, a lot of conventions have tried, but very few have been able to succeed. And honestly, I, I really do think Fan Expo is going in a direction that they have a chance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real chance.
No, I mean like just with the guests that they got here alone this year. with some of the featured booths that they have, some of the featured artists. They really are very quickly becoming the pop culture event, not just the comic event, like you said. And that's, I know, something like Andrew has stated he really wants to be known for is like, if you're just a pop culture nerd, we've got something. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
So no, fantastic stuff. And I mean, we can keep talking about what we liked so much, honestly, forever. But I think the best way to be able to show.
But I'm tired and my feet hurt.
Yeah, I think the best way to be able to let everybody experience
Come down here.
with us
Yeah.
all this is come down here. But also, we'll here in let's say a couple hours.
Oh, it's a Bud Light wristband. Gross.
I did not notice that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Let's call it a couple hours. The
A handful of hours.
before midnight, definitely.
Is that Central Time or bullshit time?
We don't have the
Yes.
censor button.
The recording from our convention floor
Yes.
adventures will be up, so you can watch
our,
that.
Our live stream from the convention floor. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Our attempted live,
Pseudo live.
delayed live.
Yes.
Very delayed.
Yes.
That'll be up, so you can take a look at that, see all the stuff that we're able to feature. Yeah, see all the stuff that we were able to feature today, and then if you are not able to make it out to the convention this weekend, okay, cool. Come back tomorrow, and we're gonna have even more stuff to be able to feature. But more than likely,
Come find us.
yeah. But more than likely, we are gonna be going back to the whole record and then post thing, because I'm guessing. Mobile data is not going to be any more available than it was today.
We can try.
We will try, but we will not lose any sleep if it turns out to be exactly like
I am
today.
sleeping good tonight.
Yes. You and me both.
Yes.
For once.
Yes.
So, with that.
On that note.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions about what all is happening at the convention, or would like us to, focus on something specific in our convention coverage tomorrow, go ahead and tell us down in the comments. Let us know, if you were here, what your favorite part of the convention has been so far.
Yeah.
And if you are coming tomorrow, tell us what you're looking forward to most. And so.
And come find us.
Blues
Please.
scavenger hunt.
Yes, Blues scavenger hunt tomorrow. But with that, guys, as always, I'm Brad. That's Mike. There's Kyla behind the camera.
Bye.
Whatever.
Until tomorrow. See ya.
Can I walk away from the window now?
Yeah. And
You okay?